Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Gabe.
It's Caleb.
It's Derek.
And today we're talking about hidden opportunities. We are joined by Ollie and Derek, and you're probably curious why they're on today, so I will let them, well, I guess just Derek, tell you guys about himself real quick.
So, a couple months ago, I had a pretty big hidden opportunity arise with TikTok. And, you have two options when these come, I guess, and I decided to run with it, and it's gone from there.
Yeah, so Derek had a hidden opportunity come up in his life, and I guess where we can start with that is, Caleb, what does a hidden opportunity mean to you?
A hidden opportunity is something that kind of presents itself. It's nothing you were really searching for, just kind of appears, and it's a great opportunity. If you need more information on opportunity, you can check out our episode 13 featuring Kaz.
Yeah.
Before we jump too deep, though, I want to be able to plug in Derek and Ollie's TikTok and make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, TikTok's gonna be right here. Hopefully, I'll try to edit that in. So yeah, make sure to go check them out. Awesome. One of Derek's best bits is that he conditions his cat to like water, to get comfortable in water, and so I guess it comes to a different species, but growing that comfort zone is something we can apply here. So it's really cool. So Derek, what does a hidden opportunity mean to you?
A hidden opportunity, I guess it's just an opportunity that you didn't even know you had, and you can take or leave it, and
yeah,
I guess, I don't know.
And what'd you do with yours?
I went with it, obviously.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty good success on TikTok.
So it's creating a fun lifestyle for you?
Yes, for sure. I have so much fun with it. Me and Ollie's relationship has grown so much from it, just building that trust. Him knowing that I'm not just gonna, abruptly throw him in a tub of water or whatever, And I started out with no tub or no water in the tub at all.
Yeah.
And went from there, and our bond is so much better than it used to be now.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that's always like a driving force when it comes to successful social media influencing, is it's got to be something genuine. And clearly, there's a genuine relationship between you and Ollie. He's a superstar. I mean, I'm honored to be in his presence right now.
Yeah, it's so funny because he has no clue. Not a thought behind those eyes.
No idea, not a thought.
Does he have any fangirls or?
Fan felines.
No, he's actually still looking for a girlfriend as a cat. So
okay.
Gotcha.
If there's anyone out there who has a cute cat for him,
right. So Caleb, what's a personal experience you've had with a hidden opportunity?
Honestly, I've said it a million times, would be the podcast. This is something that was an idea a long time ago, and when we met, I was just like, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" And you're like, "Let's run it." And we've met so many people. Obviously, we got Derek, who came all the way from Ohio, just to be here with us, pretty much.
Which is
obviously,
awesome.
It's the holidays, and he's from this area, but we know we're the main reason.
Oh yeah, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
This is a great thing. I love interacting with people. We've had a lot of interactions, especially now. People asking for help, some one-on-one attention.
Yeah.
And it's really fulfilling, and
it is.
It's just great. I never thought that my life is going to be a podcast, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess, and I'll share my story with a hidden opportunity that happened to me in my life. So, I don't know if, Caleb, if you're aware of this, I got my real estate license on accident.
Okay.
So it wasn't intentional. I wasn't seeking for a real estate license and then wanted to be a realtor. Mm-hmm. It actually, I got offered a job in Boyne, which is probably 30 minutes from where we live.
Okay.
And for the job, you needed a real estate license. I was selling timeshares.
Mm-hmm.
And so I applied to the job. This was early 2020, so right before the whole pandemic. And I got my real estate license, but I didn't have anything to do with it. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know I needed the real estate license for the job, so I ended up just getting it for this position.
Okay.
And then, the pandemic happened, so I got laid off, the job shut down. And so I said, well, I have a real estate license now, what am I going to do?
Right.
And I said, let's be a real estate agent. Let me call up an office and see if they're hiring. And since then, I've been doing real estate.
That's awesome.
So just one of those hidden opportunities that either in the moment I could have said, well, I lost a job. I have no more ties with anything applicable to this job.
Okay.
Or I just take my real estate license, go make something of it.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Well, now we know our origins. Let's hear yours, Derek.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys know, the whole COVID thing was going on. I think I started last summer actually. So I've been doing TikTok about 6 months now. COVID was just starting. I didn't really have anything to do. I also stopped wrestling. I was wrestling down at OU, and I was just kind of searching for a purpose. I didn't really know what I was going to do. Obviously, I was going to school still and everything, but you want to have that extra, what's it called? Hobby, like a hobby to do.
Course,
Yeah.
And I was like, why not start a TikTok of my cat? See how it does.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it. And I had a unboxing video do pretty well, and I could have stopped right there or went and ran with it, and I did, and we just kind of went from there.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
I just want to emphasize how crazy it is because Gabe and I can't figure out TikTok.
No, not at all.
We have very little knowledge on how to do well on TikTok
Yeah.
apparently. So it's great to hear from people who are doing very well.
It's possible.
Somehow.
It is possible.
Yeah. So going deeper into that, what are your plans? Maybe not even just for Ali, but for you as well.
Well, so for Ali right now, obviously, my plans are to try and get him to like water. That's the whole series. But taking the TikTok further, we're going to be going to Costa Rica here Christmas morning, actually, and I'm going to be making all types of content with that. I'd like to further his social media presence and stuff, and hopefully try and become an influencer myself along with Ali. But we'll see how it goes.
Right, and that's cool too. Is you're building a platform, and you can even be kind of like choose whatever you want your message to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be like love cats.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it can be, and it
Yeah.
probably will be
Yeah.
partially, but you can really do anything with that,
Yeah.
and that's more opportunity right there. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So, considering that you do have a larger platform on TikTok, what platform do you want to spread to?
Right now, I'm really focusing on his Instagram. Eventually, I'd like to go to YouTube, like you guys are doing. But right now, I'm just focusing on his TikTok and his Instagram.
Okay. How many months have you been doing this with Ali?
About 6, I want to say.
Okay.
6 months.
What are some of the most important lessons you've learned in the last 6 months?
As far as like conditioning him to like water, or just anything.
Yeah, maybe anything, personal relationship, how to build with a cat, or
sub lessons, or like overall when it comes to
what you
dealing with
learned-
an audience.
what you learned about yourself, any of that.
Yeah, I mean, really with the whole TikTok thing, I learned that or social media in general, really, you just have to go for it, because like I said, I had no idea it was going to do this well or blow up like this, and I just went for it and went from there, I guess. I don't know.
And now you're here.
Now I'm here.
And so, do you ever feel doubtful or question why you chased this?
There's times, like on some of my videos that I've done pretty well, obviously there's the people who are my supporters and love what I'm doing, and then there's the people who are against what I'm doing, and just seeing all those comments coming in of people just saying that like what I'm doing is abuse or whatever, and just stuff like that. I try to ignore it, obviously, but sometimes it gets to your head when you have hundreds or even thousands of comments coming in saying that you're abusing your cat.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that?
Well, recently I haven't really looked at my comments as much anymore, because like obviously I care what my followers are saying, and I will initially, after I post a TikTok, I will go and reply to a few people and like some comments, try and build that connection with my followers.
Right.
But I don't know where I was going with this.
That's okay. So when it comes to like the bashful comments, like what's your initial reaction? I mean, I guess not reaction.
I just really try to ignore it, and I'll go and look at like the positive ones and all of my supporters, and like a lot of times I won't reply to the like bad comments, and my supporters will like go and reply for me, and basically, and then it just turns into like a war in the comment section of my supporters and my not supporters.
Does that boost your analytics?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I just let it happen.
Keep fighting. You're getting me more views.
That's another thing too. Is like when it comes to success, it's commonly said that when you have someone that either disagrees with you or is a hater, that you're doing something right, because you're just stirring the pot. You're doing what's genuine. You're obviously not folding to anybody. Yeah. So that's really cool to see that you just keep plugging away. Doesn't seem to bother you too much from what I can tell. So that's awesome.
Sticking true to yourself, which is fun.
Just know there's trolls out there. We had one. We did a live.
We had our first internet troll yesterday.
And it wasn't really hate, but it just tried to make the live as awkward as possible.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward.
Making some comments that made us, we try to keep them light and high energy, and they were talking about some very random things.
Yeah, kind of inappropriate stuff.
So we just kind of had to like sidestep, but it was kind of fun that was our first troll. Yeah, it was on a live video.
Yeah, I saw the message and I was like, "Oh, our first troll. That's nice."
Bobby Brown 34 or something.
So brand new account. So Derek, advice for beginning social media influencers?
Just go for it. You just have to send it. A lot of my friends were, butting at me a little bit, making a little bit of fun, and I just used that as motivation to prove them wrong, basically.
Yeah. So I guess we'll use Caleb and myself as an example. We've been using TikTok for 7 to 8 months now, and we have 300 followers. What advice do you have?
You just have to find a niche, stick to your niche, try and create engaging content, as engaging as you can, and just keep doing what you're doing. Eventually it's going to happen. Like I said, I didn't expect this to happen. I was just having fun with it. And a lot of times the videos that you're just trying to have fun with or aren't trying your hardest on are the ones that do very well.
Yeah. It's a hidden opportunity inside of a hidden opportunity.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha. So when you say YouTube channel, bringing back to earlier, do you have any idea? Like, do you want to do like vlogs, or do you want to do like cat-oriented videos?
Yeah.
Like,
So it would be like cat-oriented vlogs, travel videos probably, because I take him. Obviously, I'm going to Costa Rica with him in a couple days, and just creating travel videos, stuff like that. I don't know. It's just kind of a thought that's been in the back of my mind ever since TikTok had done so well.
And sometimes those are like the best ideas. I was reading this book, and there was a part that was talking about as long as you're coming up with these like $1 million ideas, even if you don't enact them, it keeps you like active and in the game, if that makes sense. Yeah. And so that's awesome that you're already formulating. I know ever since we started this podcast, I'll be hanging out with someone and I'll be like, this is an opportunity to like, we could make this or do this. And it's,
you see those. You see everything in a different perspective, and it's awesome. So you're what, 286,000?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, so 286,000 followers on TikTok. If you could go back half a year and tell yourself that was going to happen, how would you perceive it then?
I would have been completely shocked.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect this at all. 286,000 followers. 100,000 followers is just insane to me. You can't even wrap your head around that number.
Yeah. So, what would the emotions be? If you told yourself that 6 months ago, would you be excited? Would you be fearful? What would you be?
Excited, fearful, definitely. Nervous. You know, that's a lot of followers. Like, you can't wrap your head around that number, and 6 months ago, I don't know that I would have known what to do with that amount of people following my TikTok.
Yeah. And so I guess that kind of leads into the next question. What increments did your followers come in?
It goes in waves. It really does. So there will be days where I don't get a single follower, and there will be days where I get 5,000 followers. Okay. It really depends. I mean, after you have a video like blow up, you'll see your followers increase a lot, and that'll stay for a few days, and then it'll kind of like die down a little bit, and you won't get anything, and then it'll shoot right back up again. And just kind of goes like that, I guess.
Gotcha.
So Derek has a video or a TikTok on his TikTok account with 38 million views.
Yes.
Now, how does that make you feel?
Again, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm so thankful for, all my followers and how much success I've had with this. Like I said, I never expected this. I didn't ask for it. It just kind of happens.
It just happened.
So I got a question. About how many videos would you say you uploaded before your unboxing video blew up? If you had to
I think probably 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That
And
is
then
awesome.
when it comes to trends, when it comes to appealing to the audience of a platform like TikTok, how do you handle that? Do you follow trends at all? Do you use popular songs? What do you do?
Okay, so yeah, I do use popular songs in some of my videos, like my water conditioning videos. They don't necessarily follow the trend at all,
Yep.
but just using that sound when that sound is trending helps your analytics, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I have followed a few trends. We were talking about this earlier a little bit, though. Like, I posted this one video following a trend, and I mean, it did well. It got around 20,000 views, I think. But after it, I lost around 300, 400 followers, and I was like looking at my followers and stuff, and I was like, wow, I guess I can't post any other videos than my cat getting conditioned to like water.
You just gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's I feel, we're still pretty small in the social media game, but I still feel like it's very important that once you make a stance on who you are on there, that you kind of have to align with it
And develop it.
Yeah.
And just keep working on it. So you definitely feel the pressure of so many people following you. Do you ever just kind of sit back and make sure you realize, like, it's okay? Like, it's like, say you post a bad video or something.
No.
Yeah.
So I post videos that don't do, I guess, what I would consider well all the time now.
Yeah.
And it's just how it is, not every single thing that you post on TikTok is going to go absolutely viral, like that one that got 38 million views. Like, that's insane. And I am probably going to be chasing that video for a very long time.
Yeah.
That's a cool part too, is seeing, probably how your standards have changed with the increase. Because 6 months ago, I know I would still be shocked with our TikTok if we got one with 20,000 views.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that that's like your low.
Yeah.
Because that's still, a lot of views. It's 20,000.
It's still a lot of views, and I have to kind of put myself in check every once in a while. Like, if I don't have a video do very well for like a week or something, like, I'll start to kind of get down on myself or whatever and be like, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to fix this and stuff? And, I just have to put myself in check and, like, think back to 6 months ago. You were happy if you got 1,000 views. You're pulling in 10,000, 20,000 views on every video basically now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's like we talked in our last episode, a pause and reflect, and
this time you can insert the pun with the PAWS.
Yeah, because it's Ali. But yeah, pause and effect.
Reflect.
What did I say?
Effect.
Oh. Pause and reflect. And so it's when you're in those situations, like Derek was saying about how 20,000 views, he's gonna get down on himself. But once you do kind of take that step back and change your perspective and realize that is still good, and it's still, for Caleb and I, that would be awesome.
Insane.
Yeah.
And so just be able to change your perspective a little bit and realize that you are doing well.
Yeah.
Do you have any biggest supporters?
There was this one person who was commenting on every video and being like, they would comment like, day 15 of this popping up on my For You page or whatever.
That's
but
awesome.
Sadly, I haven't seen that person in a very long time.
Gotcha.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, no, they're definitely, it's fun to see those like day one supporters.
Yeah.
It's definitely awesome. So, do you guys have anything else that you want to add to this?
Well, I thought we could let Ali get some spotlight. Maybe do play with him or something.
Yeah.
Just have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. So I guess we will transition to that. We're just gonna play around with Ali for a little bit, so you guys can get to meet him. All right, we'll see you guys there. what's up, guys? So we just got done playing with Ollie. Once again, big shout out to Derek for coming on today. We appreciate it, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Of course. And thanks for bringing Ollie. We wish you guys the best in your trip. I hope it's safe travels, and I hope you guys have fun.
Again, make sure to check out his TikTok. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
See ya.